Today we're going to take a look at the 4 LED surface mount strobe light with the clear lens and the clear LEDs. Now this strobe light's installed in an aluminum housing. It's rated IP67 for water and dust resistance. Common use for this light is pickup trucks, work trucks, or trailers. It's a black aluminum base with a clear lens, 4 clear LEDs. It does include the black plastic flange and the rubber mounting gasket for when you install this with the hardware. Now LEDs make great replacements for your incandescent lights. They last about 50 times longer. They are more efficient because they'll provide brighter light with less power output, and of course no bulbs to replace, no brittle filaments. This light does offer 19 flash patterns and simultaneous or alternating function. The wiring, it uses a blunt cut wiring connection. The wire lengths, there's 4 of them, is 6 inches. The black will be your ground. The red would be your power. The yellow is for synchronization and flash patterns. And the white is used for simultaneous or alternating flash. Now I am going to hook this up to 12-volt power at the end of the video to show you the lights and the flash patterns, and we'll go over those wires again. It is a surface mount design. As I mentioned, it includes the flange, which goes over the top just like that. Includes the rubber gasket. So we'll go ahead and put the wires through it. Has a hole in it for the wires. Run your gasket all the way up there. And then this whole thing would just mount like that using the mounting screws. It's a simple installation. Now they do also offer an optional 90-degree aluminum mounting bracket, which we do sell separately on our website. If you prefer to mount it that way, it's listed as a related product on the product page of this part number. I happen to pull that bracket just to show you what it looks like. This is your 90-degree mounting bracket. Now this does include 4 LEDs. The voltage is 12 to 24 volts. Amperage is 1 amp at 12 volts. A few dimensions on this. The overall length is going to be right at end to end 4 7/8 inches long. The height on it is going to be right at 1 5/8 inches tall. And the overall depth on it is going to be right at 1 3/8 inches deep. Now we are going to hook this up to the 12-volt power just to show you the lights and the flash pattern. So we'll go ahead and take our black wire, hook it to our ground, and take our red power wire and hook that up. And I'm going to turn it on with just those 2 wires hooked to show you the light and the flash pattern. But these other 2 wires I want to mention is the yellow wire. The yellow wire is used for synchronization and the flash patterns. Basically, once I turn this on, you'll see the light and how it's flashing. To change that pattern, you just take the yellow wire and you touch it. Each time you touch it and remove it and touch it again, it'll reset the flash pattern to the next one. And again, there's 19 different flash patterns that they use. Now the white wire is used for simultaneous or alternating flash, and that I won't be able to show you, but that's how you would wire that in. Oh, one last thing I forgot to mention on the yellow wire, it's also used for synchronization, which means that if you have multiple lights like this on your trailer or your truck, and you get your flash, once you get your flash pattern, and then you want all of them to flash in the same pattern, if you hook your yellow wires of all these lights together, then it'll synchronize it to that flash pattern. So what I'm going to do now is just turn it on to show you the lights, how bright they are. They're all clear LEDs, and then the pattern that it's on. Go ahead and turn off the overhead light, and you can see it's very bright for just 4 LEDs. Now what I'm going to do is take that yellow wire we mentioned and touch the power wire. You can see once I touched it, it changed to a different pattern. And if I touch it again, it changes to another pattern. And one more time. And again, you can go through 19 different flash patterns. So we'll go ahead and turn back on our overhead lights. And we'll turn off our power and disconnect it. But that should do it for the review on the 4 LED surface mount strobe light with the clear lens and the clear LEDs.